Here are the top reasons that your pelvic floor is failing you, and I want you to know the reasons you're having issues. This is from a women's health physical therapist. So, your pelvic floor is made up of ligaments, tendons, muscles, fascia, and a host of things. As you age, you are losing muscle bulk. Past a certain age, you lose 1 to 2% of your muscle bulk each year. So if you're not lifting, working out, doing Kegels, if you're not doing exercises, your pelvic floor muscles will wither away because it's just like everything else. You've got to use it or you lose it. And yes, that's a serious question. Just kidding. Number 2, your fascia of your pelvis changes once you have a baby. The trauma that happens when a baby's head comes down affects the fascia. You usually only reach 80% of your previous tensile strength. So yes, this is true. Once you have a baby, everything changes, but it doesn't mean you can't get back to normal. It just means you need to understand the science. We need you to do some exercises to help your fascia get it together by controlling the muscles. Once trauma has happened to the fascia, I can't stop that, but I can make your muscle bulk better. Your hormones, as you cycle, will have periods of time where it is softer. Your hormones, as they leave the party, as estrogen leaves, you don't have as much stiffness and goodliness, yes, that's not a real word, in your pelvis. So you're more likely to experience prolapse. If you had a traumatic labor and you pushed like a long time, if you pushed more than 3 hours, that's trauma to your pelvic floor. Now, let's talk about pelvic floor trauma and the nerves of the pelvis. Your pelvic floor nerves, when you are postpartum, have trauma because 1 in 3 women experience a stretching of the nerves at the pelvic floor because, well, a watermelon came out a hole the size of a lemon. And so there's a little bit of a healing process that happens with your nerves. Sometimes that is the reason your pelvic floor is failing you. Sometimes it's hormones. Sometimes it's the muscles. Sometimes it's fascia. It's a lot of those things. But the reason I'm telling you this is because knowledge is power. If you know the things that are happening, you can look for ways to help it and support it. Hit the plus sign and follow for more women's health and wellness tips. Bye.